Greetings Internet, DDA here again with another match video from the top 16, well now the top 8 of North Kai 2015. Here with my friend Zach. He was with me on the trip. He played Black Napa.
Yep, didn't make it.
Well, neither did I, so that's okay. But you know, we're here to celebrate our friend Ryan making it so far in this top 8 match, so let's get started. Alright, so who goes first here? He's going first. He's dropping the ball 1. Oh, and how lucky to have a friggin' weighted clothing drop first turn with the first mill of the game, passing, rejuvenating his hybrid defense.
Keeping the weighted clothing in there, of course.
I mean, hybrid defense, what's that other card? Another weighted clothing dropping with Dragon Ball 6.
Dragon Ball's hitting the field, triggering those match trees non-stop, all game long. The mirror match. It's going to be back and forth.
Yeah, this is a longer match. Definitely, I mean, the mirror matches, those, he drew another hurried quest really early, dropping the 7 very early on in this game. He's actually going to have to put that weighted clothing onto the top of his deck. Not really good choices. Oh, look at Ryan.
Introducing himself.
Being so formal. That's why we love him. Good draw here, dropping the visiting the past and drawing into Dragon Ball 5 he's got in his hand right now. Dragon Ball 5 looks like a Namekian energy guard. Does he have 2 of them in his hand right now?
Dropping the Dragon Ball.
Alright, milling obviously. It really sucks. Yep, there's
weighted clothing again.
Well, you know, he did put that on the top, so really good of him for putting that as his first card. Definitely thinking ahead there. So I'm not sure if we said this. This is Ryan versus Mike. Did we say that yet?
No, we did not.
No, we did not say this. So Ryan versus Mike. Piccolo Namekian versus Piccolo Namekian. So he's at 1 anger. I don't think Ryan actually drew a card there with 5. No, it doesn't look like he actually drew a card. Oh, combination drill coming out.
It's going to play a huge role, I'm sure, in this game.
Yeah, I think that drill will play a very significant role. So it looks like he has a right throw in his hand right now and a hybrid defense. Very good hand. With visiting the past in play, he could always enter here, choose something in his discard pile, be very aggressive. It's always good to enter in on Namekian decks early on in the game because they'll often draw into their Dragon Balls. You can catch them with a few unusable cards and really take advantage of them in combat. Looks like he has even a confrontation in his hand. This is a very aggressive hand. Ryan always takes forever to decide things, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, really long.
He's like renowned for it.
So he is going to enter. He's actually going to use visiting.
He's the reason we have time limits on matches.
Oh, dropping the weighted clothing. Baiting out the sphere. I mean, it's not that bad to have done that. It really doesn't. I mean, weighted clothing helps you. But he was already at full, so it was good to bait out the sphere.
I thought he would have first. Alright, so you got 3 in your hand. She's got nice boobs, and I saw them. She's got nice boobs.
Yeah, because I think he does have a hybrid defense in his hand right now, so.
Bonus points.
Starting with confrontation.
There it is. Seeing his hand.
Oh no, he actually had flinch.
Dragon Ball, flinch, and physical. Got 2 weighted clothings right on top there.
So flinch, would flinch help? What is it? Choose a Dragon Ball and play and shuffle in. I think that's what it does. So that's why he's gonna go with the flinch and he's gonna shuffle that back in. He did have the choice of crushing slam, but he does see 2 weighted clothings on top, so he knows that he's not gonna really want to do that right now.
Obviously, use the weighted clothing. Gave him the 2 anger, putting them at equal anger now.
These Piccolo Namekian versus Piccolo Namekian matches are always so riveting, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
lots of rejuvenating, putting cards back into your deck, and
I just really love watching them just all day.
Yeah, everywhere.
So he's gonna shoot his power off, rejuvenate the confrontation. I mean, always a good choice to rejuvenate that back into your deck. I think he's sitting at what, 3 anger right now?
Yeah, that puts him up there. Still have their energies.
Yeah, well, Ryan just used his energy. I think Mike still has his. So he's gonna drop the weighted clothing. Oh, did he use his energy? All right, he's gonna use it now. Alright, so they both have their powers now.
0 anger. Combination drill still in play.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, when something doesn't matter, so I guess sometimes you forget about it. Like, you know, it's insignificant. So he has his power. He has, it looks like a hybrid defense and a right throw in his hand.
The only thing you could take would be Dragon Ball 1 with his power.
Yeah, so he could steal 1. So he took the power.
He's taking the damage for the energy.
Yeah. Another weighted clothing.
Again.
So that now right throw will give him a level if he uses it on one of his balls. Now, but I mean, he could have powered for stealing the ball 1. So he's gonna, you know, as a result, do his power, and obviously he's gonna be stealing 5. Yep, gotta take the 5. Gain 2 anger.
Top of the anger you already got.
Draw another card. Oh, and getting the silence. So he rejuvenated the silence so he can't steal his balls. Well, can't capture them.
Up to 3 anger with that.
So Ryan could right throw the 6 and gain a level right now. He does still have the hybrid defense.
He does still have his power. Weighted clothing. How many has he used?
He used 2 so far. I think, how many has Mike used? I think Mike's used 2 as well. He's at least has 1 sitting on top
He's
there.
right through.
Yep.
Ball.
So that's going to give him 3 anger, jumping him to level 3. It's going to do an extra 2 life cards, so that's good. And obviously he's much more powerful, although he's, oh, there comes the hybrid defense. He only has 1 card to rejuvenate.
That's good for him. Got the 4 anger now, though. Only just behind him.
Oh, dropping 2 on him.
Always back down.
Always nasty when you can play that in the mirror before your opponent does. Especially if you really utilize it like that, because you know he was on 3.
Now he has up to a 4 anger advantage, where he was at a 1 anger disadvantage before.
Yeah. Having 1 in play as well to protect all of them. Oh, well, there's Dragon Radar, so that's good. Dropping down Dragon Radar, really giving him a lot of control in combat, especially in the mirror. It's a constant fight, like with Dragon Balls, between the 2 Namekian players. Oh, he did draw his own 2. That's gonna hurt him. So even if he did shuffle it in, or even if he could bounce it into his hand, he could play his 2 then, but not anymore.
It's that much harder for him to use playing with his deck box.
He looks to have the itch. The combat itch.
Yeah, he's sitting on level 3 almost right now. Debating whether or not he just wants to enter on level.
Yep, so I think he's going to enter combat. Yep, he enters combat. Starting off with his power for the level, of course. I killed the weighted clothing. That's going to be Ryan's last weighted clothing. Got a double strike, so he can shuffle in a Dragon Ball and use a crit. It really sucks that Ryan didn't use his level 2 power last combat. He would have had a Dragon Ball to use with double strike right now.
Notice Mike is level 3 now. Combination drill.
Yes. Combination drill still playing a vital role in the game.
Still out in the field.
Always a good idea to use weighted clothing very early. He decides not to go do it here.
Wants to search for his Dragon Ball.
Not a bad. I mean, if he did have a pressure, if Mike did have a pressure technique in his hand, he could have killed the Dragon Radar. So not a bad idea. He wants to make his hand better by playing the 3, and also, you know, stopping his opponent from playing 3.
If you don't want it to be filmed, you just tell us.
Not a bad draw. I did see a confrontation in there, so that's always good. Visiting the past, it looks like he drew, as well as pressure technique. He could always pressure technique getting rid of the combination drill. That may be. I mean, right now the combination drill is putting a lot of pressure on Ryan. It's you know, all game really. Every time you enter combat.
Yeah.
Every time.
So look at them all. Look at all his drills. But you can't combination drill.
So a pretty good 3, getting confrontation in his hand. Oh, overtime. Wow, really valuable overtime here. Milling 4 cards. Ooh, a knee block. What's he going to get? Onslaught, very good choice. I mean, he's 3 and he has 1 out. So that onslaught.
It's going to hurt.
Oh boy.
It's 2 attacks. Going to give him 2 anger.
Confrontation, definitely the best draw he got with that 3. Another overtime. Wow. That is a really good thing that he got confrontation. Absolutely. Overtime, not even a question. Good pick. I mean, it stood above. I mean, that was another onslaught and an anger and 4 mil.
He was going to get hurt this combat if he didn't do that. He does have the hybrid defense in his hand.
Alright, shooting off the onslaught, you know, just really 1 coster, get the rejuve.
No discard pile left.
Ryan does have maximum will in his hand, so he could clutch on that to kind of lower his opponent's anger, keep him on 3. Not sure if that's a good idea though. He'll be taking a lot of damage. Ryan really thinking about this next play.
Spending lots of time.
Gonna shoot off his power, you know. Is he doing his power right now? Oh no, he's stopping onslaught, my bad. He just took so long there that I forgot what was happening. Shooting off the weighted clothing, gonna jump to 4 anger. That's his last weighted clothing. So what's Mike at right now? Is that 2 or 3 anger?
It's maybe 3. It's hard to really tell.
I think it might be 2 anger. You're going to shoot off another onslaught. Yep, move to 3. Does a hefty 6 damage, so... Oh wait, no, more than that. 7, right?
Yeah, with the Dragon Ball.
4, 5, 6. Did he forget a damage?
Playing Dragon Ball, discarding Dragon Ball and removing it all.
So lots of balls over on Mike's end of the field. So we got 6. Is that, yeah, 6 balls in play total. What's the only one that's left is 4. So, I mean, combination drill is just sitting out. I mean, I'm not sure why Ryan is leaving that out. He does still have fusion, so he can draw a card.
Gain more anger.
Shooting off the maximum will, dropping a card. Oh, I think he did. He actually had 2 anger, huh? Okay, stopping it with energy guard. So that'll give him an anger. Or does he have even a discard pile?
He just shuffled it in. So he will gain an anger. Or should.
I don't even think he has a discard pile. I think that's the problem.
He did shuffle the cards in.
I did? Not getting the freestyle. Getting a freestyle card always is, you know, that's the... Namekian decks these days do play a lot of freestyle cards, and that's always the problem with playing Fusion. I mean, a good card through and through, even in itself, it does raise you to full and give you a draw. So, Focus Assault just not helping him right now. He could do a lot more damage with something else. So he is going to use the power. His only option is to steal 1, getting rid of the double strike. Not sure if that... I mean, the hybrid defense, honestly, it's needed.
The only Dragon Ball you can take.
Yep. Shooting off the Focus Assault. Gonna hit for 6. Stopping the first one. I mean, he knows he has 2 Focus Assaults in his hand right now. So he will gain the extra anger from rejuvenating the knee block. And the nice thing about knee block is that it is a separate effect, because you'll gain the anger from rejuvenating. And then, you know, it doesn't really... yeah, I think they'll activate. They might not activate at the same time. Hybrid Defense's anger would probably go first. But it's irrelevant because you're always going to just get the anger regardless.
That puts him up to level 3. Both 0 anger again.
See, I'm not sure if Ryan had 4 anger there. It kind of looked like he did. I'm not sure if he gained the anger for the knee block there. 4 Dragon Balls in play over on Mike's side. He's got really the powerhouse Dragon Balls right now. He's got 2. So it's good that it's already been used, because Ryan is level 4. Ryan's not doing that much damage over there. And that's really, I guess that's by design. I mean, you know, without a discard pile, can't really rejuvenate. But, you know, doing the 3 life cards, hitting the Piccolo's weighted clothing.
Instantly using it, yep.
Yep, very good, yep. I mean, really no reason not to use it instantly at this point. Shooting off his other Focus Assault in his hand for another 6 damage. 2 endurance. So it's good that Ryan got that 2 endurance there. That was crucial. He could have stole back his 1 and boosted his damage even more.
Can I show how many weighted clothings are discarded on that board? Is it Piccolo weighted? Yeah, all 3.
So I guess it's Ryan's turn. Drawing his 3 cards into a hybrid defense and a hurried quest. Hurried quest is a really good pull right now. Hurried quest will allow him to actually put his own 5 back into his hand. I think Ryan just realized that. Whenever Ryan does his little wrist movement, that's how you know he just realized something.
Excited.
I'm gonna enter. You guys have 40 minutes. 40 minutes.
He's actually thinking about entering right now, I'm pretty sure. 3 card hand? Yeah, he enters combat. Immediately doing onslaught. Did he pay 2? I hope he didn't. Because that card only costs 1, and it's going to hit hard. Oh, he is using the energy guard to shuffle, gain the anger. At 3 anger now. Three anger to, I think Ryan's 2 anger, shooting an onslaught, getting up to 4. And these matches staying on 3. You actually do a very high amount of damage when you're on your Piccolo level 3. Even with your physicals, he is an E bracket, and your energy's just, you know, just extra life cards of damage with his level 3 power. Both players using onslaught, sitting on the field. He's going to actually use his hybrid defense to stop that. He just doesn't want to face the critical damage. He wants to keep the 1. I guess probably trying to stall him out, try to get him up.
Keeping the 1 also makes him have more chance of doing the critical damage himself, hopefully capturing those other Dragon Balls.
Exactly. Personally, I may have gone 2 right throws there. I saw that the 2 right throws were side by side, and they just give you 3 anger for 1 card. Shoot off onslaught again, jumping up to 4 anger.
Driving the hybrid defense.
Another hybrid defense going back. Yeah, love that card. Kill this time, very crucial. Shooting the onslaught, rejuvenating the time back in, jumping a level. Sadly, only does 4 damage now. He doesn't have 1, and he's not his level.
Lost his damage mod.
Yep. But he only is 5 anger away from victory right now. Ryan has been shuffling in wall breakers. He saw that he used 2 focus assaults early on.
Oh, here we go.
Shooting the hurry quest is the whole reason why he entered. Bouncing the 5 back to his hand.
Do you have any Dragon Balls removed? For 2.
His 5 is removed, so, you know, doing this is only going to be beneficial to him. There's no chance for his opponent to play the 5. Drawing 3 cards, using his 3, really good draw. Overtime, right throw, and an energy block. Right now, absolutely.
Have 3 or 4 anger?
Absolutely, he needs to drop that energy block and the Dragon Ball. He's getting rid of overtime. Not sure if that was a good idea there. I mean, it's easily a 2 anger card. He's on his 4. This is a race right now to level 5 anger. So he puts the 3 in his hand. He has both Dragon Balls in his hand now.
Both at 0 anger, both at 4.
Ryan does have right throw though.
He's only got the Dragon Ball 1 out now.
I mean, combination drills, playing crucial roles always. He's going to shoot his power,
Level 4.
gets the endurance. He should use this endurance to ensure that no critical damage will happen.
It doesn't matter if he does the critical damage, though.
Oh, that's true.
His anger's at 0. He has 1 Dragon Ball. It can't be captured because
That's
of his
right.
mastery.
Mastery. Very nice feature of that mastery. It doesn't affect, you know, you like later game, mid game, but there are little, like, you know, you'll always have a Dragon Ball.
Oh, see,
yeah. Very good on Ryan for remembering that. Sometimes you forget things.
He did do critical damage even with level 4 power, but
I mean, that's why that Ryan didn't remove it for endurance, so good on him.
you can always rejuve it.
Which he might be doing right now. Yep, shooting his power off. It actually does 8 damage. So wow, lots of endurance on that end.
Keeping his Dragon Balls.
Oh yeah. Endurance 1, yeah. Okay.
Ryan not happy.
Rejuvenate 4 cards, including that knee block.
A lot of anger.
Doing it in the wrong order. Knee block should be on the bottom because you should rejuvenate each card individually when you do those effects, I'm pretty sure.
And I guess I couldn't even have critted you anyways. Well, I guess I did do so. Well, you did do so. Yeah.
So I'm not sure why Ryan didn't go for the overtime here. He has 2 balls in play in his hand. Yep, he has the right throw. So sadly, he's only going to get 2 anger here because he's not shuffling in anything into his life deck.
Dragon Ball.
I'm 2 below. I'm 550.
So Mike's at what, 2 anger? Ryan looks to be at 4.
You know, if only he had that 1 more anger.
Yep.
You know.
If only he had like maybe a usable card.
An overtime.
Maybe maybe a Namekian overtime in his hand.
Dragon Ball.
I did that, so it's your go. I pass also.
Alright, so he's going to discard the Dragon Ball, obviously discarding it, sending it to the bottom. Mike's up. I mean, he knows he has to enter here. He has too much anger. Combination drill will then, you know, play the crucial role. Dragon Radar.
He could get his own 3.
Too bad there's no Dragon Ball that lowers anger. I mean, you know, 2 has already entered play. It's in a rough spot for Mike right now. He has an anger advantage unless, if only he had right throw in his hand. If he had right throw, he could seal it right now, I think.
Even after lowering his opponent at level once.
They started after you. They started 5 minutes after.
Ryan is still.
So his Onslaught and Silencing, not the 2 best cards to draw at this point in the game. It really depends on what Ryan would draw into. Silencing could take out a few cards in his hand, and he knows he has a Dragon Ball in his hand. So he is going to start combat.
Doesn't really have much of a choice.
Shooting off the Dragon Radar first, you know,
Going for 3.
yeah, just being cautious. Yeah, 3's not on the board, so that would be a good play right now.
Try to get a new hand.
Yeah, he has a lot of unusable cards. 3, going for the 3. So he's at a high advantage right now. Actually, at this point in the game, the milling is actually helping him. It's giving him cards to actually rejuvenate.
Yeah. Ryan's life deck getting a little small.
Yeah, it's actually, you know, Mike's doing a lot of damage to him. He spent a lot of time on his 3. He hit some nice energies on him. Those focus assaults did a lot of damage, actually.
I had 2 from his power, and then I gave 2 for retro.
I just noticed like the psychedelic colors. I didn't notice the.
So he critted him. I think, did he? Oh no, I think,
One of the Dragon Balls can lower.
oh
his
yeah,
anger.
that's right, he did. I think he lowered his anger. So shooting off the confrontation. Oh, it wasn't silencing. Oh no, he probably put that to the bottom.
Onslaught, of course.
Yep, Onslaught, yep, double energy.
2 anger. Thinking about it, maybe.
No, it's the clear winner here.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
So if I, for argument's sake, if I do that...
Now, granted, he could go for the energy block if he wanted to go offensive, but I don't feel like being offensive really matters right now. It's just about the anger. And total anger gain, Onslaught is the superior choice.
It's either give him 2 anger or 3 anger.
Yep, choosing the Onslaught, good pick there. He could go offensive, but like I said, like Mike has a lot of cards left in his life deck. He's pretty much rejuvenated his whole discard pile this whole game.
Mike could have won right there. That was 3 anger in his hand. Now he's down to 2 anger. He can get. Use the energy block to get 1. Physical for the other. As long as he can get the cards in his discard pile.
Alright, so yeah, he did his power. You know, rejuvenated the only card in his discard pile. Could have rejuvenated 4, but only one card there. So we got a double strike and a pressure technique in Ryan's hand, and I told him when we were going in that he had a lot of Dragon Ball shuffling in his deck. He's just not very many usable cards in Ryan's hand right now. So he's gonna shoot the double strike, go for the crit, you know. Actually, he can't even crit him. Not gonna crit.
He has to deal 7 damage.
Yeah, 7 damage. Crushing Beam, Endurance, not gonna use it.
Once the card's in his discard.
Yeah. Yep, for his Crushing Slam. Gonna rejuvenate his time.
Yep, of course.
Or shuffle in his time.
Yep.
And that's one of the main reasons why Namekian decks play Crushing Slam. Not so much, it does have 2 Endurance. Not so much for anything else other than shuffling your deck and you know, taking those cards that you've been rejuvenating and giving them an equal chance to draw them.
It's getting close now. 4 to 3 anger.
Sadly, you know, pressure technique, just a physical, just shooting it off, trying to do some damage.
Oh, well, it does. Yeah, 3 minus 2, 1. Go to 1.
They're pointing at each other. Both Piccolos are pointing to victory right now.
They won.
Passing to Ryan. So this is not a good situation. We know that, you know, he's been holding that ball 5 in his hand. It's going to give him the anger he needs. So
he's gonna play
does he have double hybrid defense and wall breaker?
Hopefully gain 1 anger. He's 1 anger away. Can he get a card to gain anger?
Oh, overtime. He just drew overtime.
He's got to enter in overtime. I hope he doesn't have an energy spear.
Oh, I forgot to. I'm sorry. We got oh no.
Oh, both milling a card. Very important.
Yeah, the order of that is extremely important.
I actually thought I played it. Alright, so I go first.
Shooting off the overtime that he drew. Was it the right order? Was it the wrong order? No energy sphere. Good game.
Victory goes to Ryan, of course.
I mean, you know when both the decks are shuffling in cards into your life deck, you're gonna, like, it's gonna be an anger game. Like, who can control the Dragon Balls? Who can gain the most anger the quickest? I mean, Mike definitely had control over the Dragon Balls the most, but in the end, it was who was leveling the fastest. And even with dropping 2 on him, even with dropping 2, Ryan was still able to seal a victory with anger.
Well, we do know that Ryan's deck is very, very defensive. It's very slow.
It's slow in the beginning, absolutely, and then but once it starts out, it just uses control, Dragon Ball control to level.